Welcome to Union Free Words of Wisdom. Over the weekend, I was involved with a youth competitive soccer tournament, and I learned a lot about how to be a better leader from a few incidents that happened during the weekend. I want to explain that learning to be a better leader isn't always about being in a classroom. You can learn to be a better leader in all kinds of situations in life. So go ahead, watch the episode, let me know what you think. Again, welcome to Union Free Words of Wisdom. Hello, my name is Bob Carroll, the Executive Vice President at Permanent Solutions Labor Consultants, and I must be crazy because I know what some people are going to say after I say the following sentence. They're going to say, how dare you make the comparison that I'm about to make, but I'm all about using my own work experience and my life experiences as a way to work on our mission of creating better workplaces for employers and employees alike without the need for a union. So here it goes. You can learn a lot about managing and supervising by watching competitive youth sports. I know, I get it. Youth sports it's not a profession. Job security and paychecks are not on the line. But an experience happened this past weekend at a soccer tournament that my 12-year-old daughter played in that showed me how strong of a correlation there really is. The weather was miserable. Think about some of the tough work environments people work in. We were supposed to be in spring mode, but it was winter this weekend in Michigan. The first game was a real eye-opener. My daughter's team is pretty high up in the state rankings, but the team they drew as a first opponent was rated number 6 in all of Canada in her age bracket. It was clear to all the parents within the first 5 minutes of the game that it was going to be very tough on the girls. But the coach, the leader, never gave up, even though it did result in a 10-1 loss. But there was a positive that came out of it. See, the girls, they've lost games before, but this was like going through a buzzsaw. Like a true leader, think of the coach as an owner or a CEO. The coach was amazing when he told the girls how proud he was. Proud? They lost. They got their butts kicked. He was proud. We all were. They played in 32-degree weather against the number 6 team from another country. He used everything this team did to our girls as teaching moments. He knew there was no way to win, but he also knew it was a great opportunity to learn. The second game went as planned. The girls went on to meet a Michigan-based team that was ranked higher than my daughter's team. Now the third game was at 7:30 in the morning. When we arrived, the field was covered in ice after an overnight winter storm. They were going to cancel the game, and there was no way that us parents, think of us parents as the frontline supervisors, there was no way we were going to let that happen. But we had to overcome the safety issues of playing on ice. The tournament officials and the refs, they weren't going to help, so we took matters into our own hands and got creative. We took a folding 6-foot table, and we ended up using it as a giant ice scraper and removed the ice from our side of the field, while the other team's parents literally were laughing at us. Think of them as the union team, whose contract said they didn't have to help, as their children were just playing on the ice, risking their own injury. That was until the other team's coach returned from scouting out other fields, and he actually ordered the parents to step up, and I overheard him reprimanding the parents for not having the initiative that we had. To make it better and show how our parents, the supervisors, inspired our daughters, they realized what we were doing, so they decided to work together, and as a team picked up a very heavy team bench and started to make their own ice scraper to get the job done. Our side of the field was immaculate, while the other side was just barely playable. Our girls had a coach who was preoccupied to get a game played that we drove over 2 hours to play in the worst conditions, but he knew he could count on our parents to get the job done, which actually started with the team manager's idea of using the table as an ice scraper. Although the game went on to be a draw, our girls showed the most spirit. Equate this to employee engagement, as they tied a team that was also ranked higher than they were. There is a moral of this story. The moral of this story is leaders don't have to just lead employees. Leaders come in many fashions. Coaches, parents, teachers, mentors. The people we put in charge with shaping the future of our children literally define who they will be in the workplace. Once they get into the workplace, the work of management and supervisors who work hard and think outside of the box to ensure success, safety, and well-being are the ones that engage the workforce and attract quality talent. It is the same when a 12-year-old has a game to play to move up the rankings, working towards being best in the state and hopefully country someday. A solid group of leaders motivates employees. Motivated employees produce and work with leadership to overcome, adapt, and to affect change. It's that simple. I look forward to talking to you again on Union Free Words of Wisdom. And remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave us comments so that we know what you like and what you would like to see in future episodes. Thank you.